So, could you give us an example of a issue on the Big Island that you yourself, not speaking for the Royal Court, but you yourself has been interested in, taking a stand on?
I've always taken a stand on the care and responsibility of Mauna Kea. Mauna Kea has been a long time issue with, as far as I was concerned, and I've always felt the presence of the highest spirituality on Mauna Kea, and I've always a due regard for what they do as far as astronomy on Mauna Kea, and when they have some thoughts of building any further development on the Mauna Kea summit. And this has been a part of my life to respond to the development.
Okay. And what do you think of the direction the development is going now? What's your view?
Well, my view for the direction that they're heading now is that no matter what goes on at Mauna Kea, we still have to make it right. We still got to make it right to what the people are wanting to do up there in Mauna Kea. It's not has not been rightful to the Hawaiian people. They have not been actually compensated for the use of the area, which is ceded lands. And so we have a problem with the fact that they are paying only $1 for use of the land, and actually going up there and desecrating the place there. In ancient times, only the high priests and the chiefs could go up there and on the summit. No other commoner could be there. So we have a difficult time because it's sort of not our protocol. It's not our way of life, and it sort of infiltrate our whole culture as to what is there and what should not be there. As a result, we have telescopes there, and we now have to work with the fact that it's there. But I think that if the astronomy people would kind of look at it and say, we have to make it better and make it right, and they have to step up to the podium and say, this is what we're going to do for the Hawaiian people as the result of what we did to the summit, and make it right. It should not be others trying to get involved in it. And what happens is that we have Hawaiian people going there and voicing their opinions, and we're constantly fighting the issue. This should never be. And astronomy needs to step up to the podium and make that decision to do something for the Hawaiian people.
Now, I've been up to the summit a number of times, and it really looks like it's butchered,
Yes.
With roads, gravel, half concrete, observatories on top of almost on top of each other. Is there some kind of plan for the future, in your view? Not that central planning management, but in your future, what would be your vision for Mauna Kea for like 10 years down the road?
Well, for myself, I know that 2033 is that when all of the telescopes will have to come off, and I understand that there might be even a timing for them to kind of look at the whole thing and make some changes or amend it so that they could continue. But I think what my vision would be is that should any telescope be built, that it be built on the footprint of the older telescope. Take the old one out, and if you want to put it on the same footprint, but don't build on another part of the land. It's definitely sacred. I couldn't even tell you how much sacred it is, but it's now a timing that we look at everything in as far as Hawaiian people is concerned. And I have a feeling of this. I've always did not want this thing to continue to grow, and so there's been many organizations that have been against it. of course, because of the economic situation, our people, want jobs. They look for the jobs, and I feel for them. And I just feel that now is a good time for the astronomy to make it hono, to make it right with our Hawaiian people. They're not making it right. And so we continue to stand steadfast on what we believe in, because our beliefs and our culture, and we cannot go under our culture and beliefs and traditional beliefs. That's our understanding, because this was here before any telescope. And so we have to protect what is ours, and the people need to know about it. There's many people don't know about Mauna Kea and the spirituality of Mauna Kea, and this is a really, really tough question. And for me, it's like, I would have to sit down and share to them all that I've seen in Mauna Kea, which is important to the world. Mauna Kea is for the world, but it must be protected from further development.
Now I buy the newspaper around here a lot, and apparently they had a meeting that it sounded like it was a done deal, and they were going to hire contractors.
Yes.
And I know you hope for a change in people's ways of approaching Mauna Kea. What do you think of? Do you think this is the idea of doing too much too fast is really the wrong path, or what's your thought?
Yes, anything that you do, especially if that thing changes the place. We have only this part called Hawaii, and we have only certain amount of land. When any changes occur, our people do changes by 7 generations. We do not do a change because it's needed and right now they need it for it. It's done in planning for 7 generations. So it's never done the way they're doing it. And what happens is that because of that not done, we don't plan that way. We get stuck in the way westernized kind of thinking, and that's not the way we do it. We always had to have this 7-generation plan.
Okay.
Not a quickie like they're doing now.
Oh, yeah.
It's not working for all people. It will never work for. It will continue on this process of opposition, and you cannot have this opposition continue. Right. Our people are being stressed for nothing.